My name's Ian and this is Alison. We work for a local educational charity called the Brentwood Schools Christian Worker Trust, which serves schools all around the Brentwood area. I wonder whether you've ever eaten a pot noodle. They're so easy. All you have to do is boil a kettle, pour in the water, and your pot noodle is ready to eat. Believe it or not, the first instant noodles were invented way back in 1958 in Japan by a gentleman called Momofuku Ando. He developed an entirely new production method to create the groundbreaking product. And the Japanese people once voted instant noodles as their best invention of the 20th century. That was above both karaoke and Pokemon. We live in a world where we expect many things to happen instantly. We can get fast food delivered to us. Information on the internet at the click of a few buttons. And instant connection with other people via social media or Zoom calls. Some people are even lucky enough to get rich in an instant by winning the lottery. But when we think about it, we soon realise that not everything in life happens as quickly or as immediately as we might like. Sometimes we need a bit of patience or perseverance to keep going, to keep working when things aren't falling into place as fast as we would want them to. As someone once said, perseverance is the hard work you do after you get tired of doing the hard work you already did.
Take Suresh Joyakim, for example. He holds the world record for the longest time spent standing on one leg, 76 hours and 40 minutes. When interviewed about this achievement, he said, "I would not do it again, even if they paid me $1 million. It was very, very painful." Or what about Dutch athlete Wim Hof, also known as the Iceman, who has set various records for withstanding freezing temperatures. One time he set a world record for the farthest swim underneath ice. His practice the day before nearly ended in disaster when the corneas in his eyes began to freeze and he started to lose consciousness before he was rescued by a diver.
So, how do you and I respond when life gets difficult? When things don't happen as quickly or as easily as we'd like? There's a story told in the Bible about a time when Jesus and his closest friends sailed in a boat across the Sea of Galilee in Israel. As they travelled, Jesus fell asleep. But soon a furious storm came up and the waves lashed over the boat. Jesus' friends had to wake him up, saying, "Don't you care if we drown?" But when Jesus got up, he spoke to the wind and the waves and everything became calm again. It's an extraordinary story, suggesting that those followers of Jesus learned an important lesson that day about trust and faith. Sometimes we refer to the difficult times of life as storms. We all experience them. You could say that the whole world is in something of a storm right now. And we don't really know how much longer this storm is going to last. We may be afraid or worried. We might wonder where God is in all of it. Is he in the boat with us or somewhere else? Is he able to do anything about it?
The Apostle Paul, sometimes known as Saint Paul, who wrote parts of the Bible, knew a lot about hard times, but kept believing in God. He was beaten up, imprisoned, shipwrecked, punished by having stones thrown at him, all because of his determination to express his faith. In a letter to the Christian church in Rome, he once wrote this: "We know that our troubles help us develop perseverance, and perseverance develops strength of character, and character develops hope."
In the movie Click, Adam Sandler plays an architect called Michael, who is lucky enough to acquire a universal remote control. This device enables him to fast forward through parts of his actual life. And so, whenever his life gets difficult or unpleasant in any way, he uses the remote control to skip ahead and miss out those bits of life. But as he comes towards the end of his life, he realizes that he has skipped over some of the most important times during which he would have learned some valuable life lessons. And so, how do you and I respond when our lives are difficult and challenging? Do we just try to hide until it's over? Or do we dig deep to keep going, to persevere, and to allow character and hope to develop within us? As Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." Thanks very much for watching and listening.